How's it going, lads? Marshall here, and welcome to another video on the channel. And you know what it is already, it's another review. Tonight the Road to Glory should be out, but we're focusing on an icon today. Another icon. Yesterday we had Cliver. Today we have a footballer who, when I was growing up living next to Scotland in the UK, obviously hear a lot about Scottish football. It was Larsson this, Larsson that, Larsson the other. For Celtic, this guy, he's a legend, he's an icon, he's whatever you want to call him. This guy was one of the most influential footballers in Celtic's history, and today we review him. And he went into kind of semi-retirement and played for Barcelona, Manchester United. This guy had talent, he was a goal-scoring machine, and today we see he's the exact same in FIFA 18 Ultimate Team. So if you do enjoy, lads, you know what to do. Smash a like on the video straight away. 1,000 likes is your target. And if you do want any cheap MSP, PSN, even game codes, head on over to j2a.com, use that code M89. Every single link that you will need is right there in the description below. So, as you can see, he's in this team alongside his Swedish compatriot, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who one day will become an icon on this game. I've got no doubt, no kind of a shadow of doubt in my mind that that guy will become an icon, because he's a legend already in real life football, and he should become an icon come the end of his career. Rui Costa is the cam, of course. We might have him on the Road to Glory. You'll have to watch the Road to Glory tonight just to see what happens there. In midfield, Ronaldo, Sanchez, Dembele, and Christian Eriksen. I've got to say that midfield is strong. It's creative in Eriksen and Dembele. He's so good on this game. Better than Bakayoko, in my opinion. The defense of Aurier, Smalling, Sanchez, Rose, and Fraser Forster in nets. You've seen it all, lads. So, without any further ado, let's get in the review. So here we go, and with Henrik Larsson as his baby icon. If you want to call it a baby icon, you can call it whatever you want. He was amazing for me. He scored 11 and 6. He's a good goal score record, but I did expect a little bit more. I've got to say his finishing is impeccable. And if you look at the previous record of the previous 17 owners, 208 goals in 149 games, including 75 assists. Very, very good. That includes mine, of course, with 11 in 6. And yeah, 219 goals in total is what does include mine. That's added onto their total. So, in terms of price of the card, you can expect between 480 and 520 on the Xbox, 530 and 560 on the PlayStation. So he's a little bit more come the PlayStation console. He's got 3-star skills. Of course, that's a downside with the card. 4-star skills would have been impeccable for the card. It would have been brilliant. 4-star weak foot, though, is great. And when you look at his in-game stats, you can see why this one, his baby one, is preferred to his other version. I think his other version is an 87. Correct me if I'm wrong. But, yeah, this card is preferred to that due to a couple of things, because there isn't too much differences between the cards. So when you look at his stats, you look at the pace, 88, acceleration, 84, sprint speed, outstanding stats. Then you look at the shooting, 90 positioning, including 90 finishing, shot power of 80, long shots of 80, volleys of 85, and penalties of 87. This guy knows how to find the back of the net. When it comes to dribbling, he's very agile, 87 agility, 81 balance, 88 reactions, 82 dribbling in general, 85 ball control, and the composure was very high. So it's got me wondering, I just wish he had 4-star skills. With those kind of dribbling stats, I wish he had 4-star skills. Unfortunately, that's not a thing. And of course, this icon came when he was scoring goals to Celtic, 30 in one season. That was the year he got this icon, and what the year kind of bases this icon upon, 2003 to 2004 season. So that was towards kind of the back end of his Celtic career before he went on to like Barcelona, Manchester United, and he still won things, lads. He still won things. So in the game, he scored this. This was his first goal, and it says on TD there, it was highlighted, but the goal went down as a Henrik Larsson goal. So he runs away celebrating and stuff like that. So it must mean that he touched the ball, that he scored the goal. You will see on the replay, Henrik Larsson, he doesn't touch the ball, lads. Look at that. He doesn't touch the ball, and it goes in the back of the net, and it goes down as a Larsson goal. I just didn't understand that. So already, he's got the Jedi power, or the Jedi mind tricks, or what is it Jedi? It's Jedi. Bloody, he's got the Jedi powers and stuff like that. What the hell's a Jedi? But anyways, guys, Henrik Larsson knows how to find the back of the net. He's a goal-scoring machine on this game. Yes, I didn't score as many goals as I would have wanted to. That's just because I was playing poor, but he did score 11 and 6. And what I will tell you to do with the card is what you should do with a lot of cards on this game. Low-driven shots. Double tap B. Look, this is a low driven shot, for example. Takes a touch, low driven, powers it up, bottom bins, that was from a tight angle. So if you do get into those kind of areas of the field where you think, you know what, a low driven will go in the back net here, do it, Larsson. Again, another low driven this time on his weak foot. If you can call it a weak foot, it's a 4-star. It doesn't really matter with the card. It really doesn't. It might as well be a 5-star weak foot because it is that overpowered. Low driven shots is what I would recommend you do in this game because Henrik Larsson, it's in his forte. This is what he does. He scores goals, and the low driven shot is the shot that kind of pays off the most. So in these areas of the field, what can you do? That's a great kind of drag back, and then the finesse of dreams. The goalkeeper could have done better, but goalkeepers on this game, they are hit, they are missed. That keeper right there, missed. But the shot was golden. It really was. A finesse in the back of the net. So you can't do that from deep. So don't look at the 80 long shots and think it's negative because it isn't dark green. It doesn't matter, lads. If you can score long shots with cards on this game, you can score long shots. Now, I will say about Larsson, he can score long shots. So, yeah, disregard the start. Go for the long shot. Don't be afraid to kind of pop one from distance. And like I said, low driven, low bloody driven. So, when it comes to pros, we're talking about his finishing. He's a finisher in every single sense of the word. Heading, volleys, kind of low drivens, like I said many times. Long shots, finesses, power shots. He's just a natural finisher on this game. Bicycle kicks, you can go for that. He tried a couple for me. He came very, very close to scoring them. Positioning. This is what's key with the card because it's got work rates, height and medium. I love that in strikers, but he's also got 90 positioning. This is great for the card because he's always in the right place at the right time. You guessed it. Every time. He's always in the perfect position to receive the pass. He never seems to be marked. Look at him in space here. He's got all the space in the world. The defender thinks I'm going to cut it back to Zlatan. Mistake, mate. I'm going for low driven every single day of the week. So, in terms of the positioning, it's unbelievable. It really, really is. That's a massive, massive pro with the card. Inside the area, look at that header, man. That is perfection. Over the top of the keeper into the back net. So his positioning inside the area is, it's one of the best I've used for a striker in this game. He knows the positions to get in to score goals. That's what you want strikers to do. Outside the area, he drops deep when you want him to drop deep. He pushes on behind the defense when you want him to do that. That chip header, that's unbelievable. That really is. So the best stats with the card, we have 90 finishing and 90 attacking positioning. So when it comes to the rest of these pros, we have the finishing, we have the positioning, we have the movement, because alongside positioning, movement is different. You need to move into space. I've already explained that his movement is fantastic, but what he also has is the raw pace. I put a Hunter Kemp style on the card, I do believe, or a Hawk or something like that. He's very fast. He was very fast, and you can see that in game. He could blip past a lot of players on this game. Last man, there's no catching him unless, like, you're Marvel Wine or something like that. And if you played FIFA for a long time, you'll know who that Silver is. He's now a centre-back on the game. So, if you've got someone like him, maybe you'll be able to catch Larsson. But normally, he's very fast and he's very, very tricky on the ball because his dribbling is great. You want a free kick there because the lack of strength. He isn't very strong on this game. That's one of the cons of the card. I could have went the lack of 4-star skills as a con as well. And I could have said his passing, because his hold-up play isn't very good. Now, I've got heading as a pro, and you might be looking at that, thinking if his heading's good, surely he can bring players into play. What I mean by that is his finishing in terms of heading. It's just great. Inside the area, he will score goals with his head. Outside the area, even though his jumping's very good, even though he's like 5'10", I do believe. Don't quote me on that one, but he doesn't win too many headers outside the area in terms of goal kicks. So what I normally did do was aim it towards Zlatan Ibrahimovic, flick it onto Larsson, then cause chances like this, rounds the goalkeeper, chips it, that was going in all day, and Rui Costa did steal it at the back post. Like I said with the strength, it's a con with the card because it isn't great. 66, it's not great in the slightest, and it is a con with the card. When it comes to short passing, you might be wondering, short passing, why is that a con? Why is that a low start for a striker? What you got to do is bring others into play, bring your midfielders into play, do the 1-2s between the strikers. Very OP on this game. If you can't do that and your passing is very low, it's a con. It is a blatant con. And with Larsson, that is exactly that. When it comes to his dribbling as well, I just want to mention his agility as he goes on to do the charo in the background, the dance, which looks amazing with all the dreadlocks of Ronaldo Sanchez, Rui Costa's basically mullets, and yeah, the dreadlocks of Larsson. And if you're wondering, why does he have hair? Because on his picture he is bald. They only do it for a couple of players on this game. The new icons, basically, like your Henrys, like your Ronaldinhos, like your R9s, they will do it for them. Even Maradona, etc., etc. Yeah, oh my god, I can't say his name. Is it Lev Yashin? It's not Yev Lashin, is it? It's I don't know what I'm saying there, but Yashin, his hat is one of the pictures. He doesn't have a hat in the other one, so they do the dynamic kind of images for in-game faces for the new icons, not the old ones like Larsson, like your Shearers, etc., etc. So when it comes down to an overall rating with the card and stuff like that, he did impress me. He will score goals, no doubt about that. He's not as good as Kluivert, let's just put it that way, because Kluivert just has many more tricks in his bag of sleeves. It's it is a bag of sleeves, what the fuck? But anyways, guys, he's going to get an overall rating of an 8.9. A very good rating, but like I said, not as good as Kluivert. Value for coins, 8.0. He is quite cheap for an icon, but like I did say, he's preferred over his other icon because of a few stats here and there. Is he champs ready? I'm like 80, 85, 90% sure that he would do well in champs. The 4-star skills is kind of putting us off, and the strength as well. Divisions, you love him in divisions. Similar players. We have Immobile, we have Van Basten, we have Lewandowski. So, with my tongue getting tied many times in this video, I do apologise for that. But yeah, I've got a bad throat today, so I'll kind of blame it on that. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this review. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, once again, bring the bloody hype. Smash the hell out of that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. And as always, I will catch you all next time.